The general public out there have no idea just what a wonderful place this is for people.
I don't feel like it's a hospice. It feels more like a gathering of friends.
It's like a family day. And Thursdays up here is my happiest day of the week.
It may not feel like a hospice, but that's exactly what it is. All the patients who attend Lakelands Day Hospice have a life-limiting illness. So why are they so keen to spend a day at Lakelands?
We try and make it a really happy place, that actually you may come and bring your problems, but leave them at the door and go out and enjoy yourself in the day room. And hopefully we'll have those problems sorted out by the end.
You can have a chat, you can relax. Sometimes when you're terminally ill, people pussyfoot round you. Well, here, everybody's in the same boat.
Made some really great friends since I've been here. And it's nice to mix with people who've had similar experiences with illnesses and recovery. You can swap different stories and give advice about different things. And you can be yourself. You don't have to hide how you feel. You don't have to put on a brave face if you have a good day or a bad day.
They understand, what you're going through, and sometimes you just need somebody to talk to.
We take patients with any life-limiting condition. It doesn't matter whether it's heart failure, COPD, motor neurone disease, multiple sclerosis. They all need support and treatment. It doesn't matter what it is.
So I find I've got time to talk to them, and they appreciate it because they can feel that we're not rushing them. It's quality time that we spend with our patients.
They explain it to you in a way that you'll understand, like layman's terms.
We have a team of trained nurses and one care assistant who work in the day hospice. They've got many years' experience with end-of-life care and all the relevant training to go along with it, and they want the best for the patients, so we will try and achieve it. If we can't, we will find somebody who can. So the staff will refer on to OTs, dietitians, whatever is needed.
It's a lovely job, very rewarding. The patients are obviously happy to be here. They come because they want to.
Good, actually. They feel all right. I actually feel tired.
There is lots of assessment going on, usually in the mornings. We will check that patients are okay, do any investigations that are needed, inform the GPs if there's anything that needs sorting out. If patients want discussions with us, we'll have individual discussions. Really, we will have a go at anything. If there's something that we're not sure of, we will go and find out and then try and implement here, because we want the best for our patients. So if there's anything that's not provided, we'll try and provide it.
Is it about stable?
It's the same as last week.
Oh, that's good then, yeah.
We provide an excellent amount of nursing support to both patients and to families, and in fact, invaluable support, and certainly pick up a little bit of the slack that sometimes is left by the statutory services. Absolutely brilliant service.
As well as professional nursing care, many holistic therapies are available to patients attending the day hospice.
Reiki.
It really relaxes me, and I'm not a person who relaxes.
Once patients are diagnosed with an end-of-life condition, they often have lots of concerns about their treatment options, what the future will bring. Anxieties are extremely high when they come, and for that reason we use counselling, complementary therapies, hypnotherapy, anything that we can think of that actually will benefit patients.
What I am about is well-being, and as a hypnotherapist, it's my job to help patients and carers discover a heightened perception of well-being. The nursing staff, everybody else, volunteers, myself included, have the time to spend with patients while they're here.
So what we do is we sit upright as we can. When I first came here, it was really largely to see what the patients wanted, whether they wanted a chat. Sometimes I sit and play games with them, and sometimes it's with like a meditation session. So I let them drive what they'd like to do rather than me suggesting. You should find that you're actually becoming much more peaceful. It was a very humbling experience for me, because afterwards they would make comments like they were free from pain. Now, I know it was only for 5 or 10 minutes at the time, but to be able to give that to someone and help them and for them to be free from pain is absolutely wonderful. The patients come first. That's what I've felt all through. I just think it's just a fabulous place for people to come.
Food? Oh, it's great stuff. Got a good cook.
You have a good choice. And the puddings are lovely.
With the exception of the freshly prepared lunches and transport, everything at Lakelands is free of charge. A dedicated fundraising team works tirelessly to keep Lakelands going. The shop and cafe in the centre of Corby is a major source of funds.
The hospice runs on donations, basically, and we need all the money we can get. Certainly people in Corby support it extremely well.
Another vital service provided by Lakelands is hospice at home. Specialist nurses provide nighttime cover, relieving carers and enabling patients to spend their last days at home.
When somebody's approaching the end of their life in the last few weeks and families are finding it increasingly difficult to cope, then the district nurse will refer a patient to our hospice at home service. We'll go out and do an assessment, and then we provide nurses for overnight care from 10 o'clock till 6:30 in the morning to enable the family to get a good night's sleep, to enable them to carry on looking for their loved one sort of through the day, really.
My wife was diagnosed with breast cancer. It went from the breast to the brain, then back to the breast and back to the brain, and then into the organs. And in the last couple of weeks, when she was diagnosed palliative care, we got put in touch with Lakelands Hospice.
We're there to help, to assist. We're not there to take over. If your loved one has decided they want to spend their last few days at home and to die peacefully in their own bed, we're there to help enable them to do that. If you want to carry on caring for your loved one, we'll stay in the background and just support you.
I just can't be any more grateful. The nurses were lovely. They come into your house. They just made you feel very relaxed and confident that you could go upstairs to your bed, have a few hours sleep. And in the morning you could come down and everything's just great. They kept you up to date with anything that happened during the night with Leonora. And no, we just couldn't thank them anymore. After Leonora passed away, I was struggling a bit, and Lakelands again offered a counselling service.
You know, bereavement services or any kind of counselling service, it's about giving that person the time to say how they feel. I can't change what's happening to them. You know, I can't change that someone has died or that their health is deteriorating. But I can give them the space to actually talk to me about how they feel. And sometimes just doing that is helpful.
And yeah, it helped me tremendous. Going forward, after seeing a counsellor, I've just a different mind, just thoughts of mind, you know.
Lakelands Day Hospice is much more than a day centre. These patients are on a special course for people with heart failure or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, better known as COPD.
They all have either heart failure or COPD.
And reverse?
It's more of a teaching programme where they learn to manage their symptoms, cope with their condition.
Fruit and vegetables aim to have 5 portions of fruit and vegetables a day.
They don't talk to you like they're above you sort of thing. You know, they're normal people.
Yeah. A bowl of salad. And it doesn't mean a salad bowl of salad.
They tend to go into hospital less because they're aware of their symptoms. They're able to manage the symptoms early rather than wait until it gets to a stage where they need to be admitted to hospital.
Goose fat is lovely. It comes out really crispy.
I was sent out of hospital with loads of tablets, not knowing exactly how I should be taking them and that sort of thing. And with coming up here on a Friday, you find out how to take your tablets so they don't affect you too much. And I've learnt an awful lot about the heart itself.
Fresh tuna, great.
This unique atmosphere, coupled with the highest standard of care, doesn't happen by chance. In 2012, Lakelands was awarded the Gold Standard Framework for people in the final year of life.
And Lakelands worked really hard to achieve their Gold Standards Framework status, and certainly something we're very proud of as a community that they have that. But obviously evidenced by the fact that they provide such brilliant care.
We then got the Care Quality Commission coming in to do our routine inspection and came out with an outstanding.
Lakelands provide a superb, invaluable service. Very grateful to them.
Anybody can refer at all, we don't mind. We just ring up the patient themselves and invite them to come and have a look around the hospice and see whether it's something that they're interested in. They're under no obligation to attend if they don't like to, but I think it's worthwhile coming and having a look and seeing what we do offer here.
You have to come here really to experience what we're talking about.
You know, it's such a happy place. It's a place where people come and do things, and there's always laughter going on and cups of tea and biscuits, lovely lunches. The grounds are lovely if the weather's good, you know, open the doors and go out and sit outside. There's always something happening, and people aren't sad here.
Doesn't matter if you're diagnosed with an end-of-life condition, you still deserve quality of life. And we want to support patients through any decisions, any treatment that they have in order to make their life still as special as we can for as long as we can.
It's a place where people come to face up to what they've got and to overcome the fear that may reside there and start to enjoy life. We're not dead yet, so let's go on living.